Okay, bonjour. Today we are going to learn the Passé Composé versus the Imparfait. Okay, so this is the summary. Last year we did a lot of the verses, Passé Composé versus the Imparfait, but we're going to finish it up today. We're doing the summary, and then we'll be finished with that. So let's start with some of the uses of the Passé Composé. All right, so first of all, you use it to talk about events that happened in the past. And it's at a specific moment. All right, so an example sentence would be, I went to the concert on Friday, okay? I went to the concert on Friday. All right, it's in the past. It's a specific moment, specific event that happened in the past. It's finished, right? I went to the concert on Friday. Okay, so in French, right, we would say je suis allé au concert vendredi. I went to the concert on Friday. All right, number 2. You use it to relate a sequence of events or tell about isolated actions that started and ended in the past. Started and ended in the past, and they're completed. It's not some ongoing sequence of events. It has no implication that it's ongoing. It's completely finished, past, completed. All right. So an example would be, this is a sequence of events. You made the bed, took out the trash, and set the table. Okay. It's all in the past. It's completed action. It's a sequence of events. All right. So let's do that in French. Okay. Tu as fait le lit. Tu as sorti la poubelle. Et tu as mis la table. Okay, numéro 3. It's to indicate a change in the mental, emotional, or physical state of a person. So suddenly she got thirsty, or he died. It's a little morbid, but that is, it's the past, right? It's an action that has happened in the past. It happened at a specific moment. It's completed. It's done. It's not ongoing, all right? So that's the passé composé. So in French, we wanted to say, suddenly she got thirsty. We would say, tout à coup, elle a eu soif. Okay. Numéro 4, to narrate the facts in a story. So we spent a fantastic day at the beach. All right, it is, again, the really key thing about Passé Composé is that it's a specific action. It's something that has happened in the past, and it began and it ended and it's done. All right, so we spent a fantastic day at the beach. Finished, done though. Okay, there's no like ongoing thing. So if I wanted to say that in French, I would say nous avons passé une journée fantastique à la plage. Ok, et la dernière, c'est numéro 5. And it is to describe, to describe actions that move the plot forward. In a narration. All right, so an example would be, suddenly, Thomas found the answer to their questions. Okay, so we would say, soudain, Thomas a trouvé la réponse à leur question. Okay, so these are the uses of the Passé Composé. I'm going to move on to the uses of the Imparfait. I'm going to turn the page because I don't have any more space. Okay, uses of the Imparfait. All right, we have 5 here as well, so let's go ahead and start. Number 1 is to talk about actions. All right, that lasted for an unspecified duration of time. All right, remember that both of these tenses, passé composé and imparfait, we're both using them in the past, right? But you have to decide when you're talking, what am I going to use? Talking about the past, is it a completed action, or is it an action that is in the past, but there's like an unspecified duration of time, or it's a repeated action, right? Things like that. So if I was saying, she was sleeping peacefully, okay? This is kind of an unspecified duration of time. So that would be the example for this one. Elle dormait tranquillement. She was sleeping peacefully. Okay, numéro 2. To relate events that occurred habitually or repeatedly in the past, or tell how things used to be. So it's something related, something that occurred habitually, okay, in the past. So when I was younger, we went to the beach every year, okay? It's something that's habitual. It happened again and again, but remember, it's not present, it's past, okay? So if I say, we used to walk in the park every Sunday morning, okay? Then that is one of your repeated past actions. So let's do that. Nous faisons une promenade au parc tous les dimanches matin. Okay. Numéro 3. To describe an ongoing mental, emotional, or physical state of a person. Okay? So like we said for Passé Composé on this part, it's not ongoing, it's past, it's done, right? She was thirsty. It's finished. She's not thirsty anymore. It was over, right? But this one, she was always thirsty. Okay, this is ongoing. She was always thirsty. So it wasn't some past completed action, but it's this ongoing thing. So let's say, elle avait toujours soif. Numéro 4, to describe the background scene, okay? When I was learning Imparfait, they said background, background, background like 500 times. It's like the real key to describe the background scene and setting of a story, okay? This is like the fluffy stuff. The weather was nice. The sky was blue. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door, okay? So then it changes, Passé Composé right away. Because there's this moving the plot along, and then there's also, it's a completed action. But saying, the weather was nice, the sky was blue. You're just describing the background scene and setting of a story, so you'll use Imparfait. Il faisait beau et le ciel était, bleu. Voilà. Et numéro 5. To describe people and things. All right, so you're like walking down the hall and you see somebody and you're like, ooh, he was ugly, okay? It's past tense, so you want to say was, right? Because was is past tense, so you would use imparfait, okay? So you're describing people, and when you're describing people in the past tense, you're going to use imparfait. Okay, let's try something a little nicer. It was a photograph of a pretty girl. C'était une photo d'une jolie fille. Okay. All right. So I just want to point out one more thing and then we'll be done. Remember that the Imparfait has endings, AIS, AIS, AIT, okay? Remember, this is how you conjugate the Imparfait, okay? You use a specific ending on your verb, okay? You put it into the new form, and then you change it to, then you add the new ending, right? Whereas Passé Composé has two parts, okay? I went is je suis allé, okay? You have two parts. Passé Composé has to have a helping verb. A fait. Elle a eu soif. Nous avons passé. Okay. Soudain, Thomas a trouvé. Okay, there's two parts, passé composé. So just keep that in mind. All right, tomorrow we will do some practice. Make sure you are ready. Au revoir, bonne journée.